Hello and welcome. My name is Kim Nuttall, and today I would like to spend some time with you talking about tapping and showing you how to get started with tapping. I just want to let you know that I'm not an expert at all, but tapping is something that's made a massive difference in my life. It's very easy to use. My children have used it to great effect. The effects are instant and often quite significant. So it's something that I want to share with you because I've been pointing people in the direction of looking at it, and it seems to me that their question is, or their statement is, yes, we can go look, but I'd rather you show me. So I think the more people out there who are showing people how to do this, the better, and that's what today is all about. So tapping is a process that uses the vocalization of what's going on in our body or our mind, what's going on for us, along with tapping on particular meridian points in the body. Now you'll see if you do some research, even if you look at videos on YouTube, that there's a variety of different ways that you can do this, and anything is fine. It's all working and you're doing it yourself, so there's no pressure to do it in a particular way. There's no perfect way to do any of this. This is a personal transformation tool, and it's all about taking responsibility for your own health and well-being. So the way that you start, the points that we use as we're going around, you start on what lots of people call the karate chop point. So it's the fleshy part on either hand. Again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter how you tap, whether you're tapping the whole hand or a couple of fingers. It's really not important. But this is where we start. So you're going to be tapping here first. Then the second point is right on the hairline where the bone is on the eyebrow. Sorry, not on the hairline, on the hair of the eyebrow. So you're tapping there, moving down to the side of the eye, again on that bone. And then the next point is under the eye, again on the bone. The point after that is just between the nose and the lip, just on that little dint there. The next one's on your chin crease, so right in the middle. The one after that is on the collarbone, and you can tap the whole thing like this. You can tap it on the collarbone either side, either hand, a couple of fingers, multiple fingers, it really doesn't matter. And the final point is under the arm, about a hand's width down. For ladies, it's on the bra line, and it's just tapping there. Sorry, that's not the final point. The final point is on top of the head. So they're the points that we use for tapping, and basically the process is, when you're getting started, you want to do an opening statement of some description, and it will go something like, even though, and then you talk about what it is that you're experiencing. You can say, I love and accept myself. I love and honor myself. I accept myself. I'm willing to look at things differently. So it really doesn't matter what you say. It's about what feels most comfortable for you. So for instance, if I was suffering from a headache, I would start tapping here, and I would repeat the statement in some variation or another 3 times. So it might go something like this. Even though I'm feeling a massive headache right at the front of my forehead, I love and accept myself. Even though I have this headache and it's driving me to distraction and I'm frustrated because I have so much to do, I accept myself. Even though I have this massive headache and it has come at the worst time because I have so much to do, I'm willing to look at it differently and let this pain go. So that would be your first statement, doing it 3 times. And then what we do for the rest of the process is move in this order around through the points, just talking really about how we're feeling. It's the more honest and more detailed you can be about what's going on for you, the more significant and the change you'll see, the better the process for you. So for instance, with my headache, I might start moving something like, even though I'm feeling really frustrated, and I am feeling really frustrated, this headache is driving me nuts. And I feel angry, and I feel disappointed because I've got so much work to do and so many people relying on me. And I'm just beside myself with worry because I have this massive pain in my head, and it's stopping me from doing everything that I need to do. This massive headache that I have, it just doesn't seem to end. It doesn't seem to want to stop. It's not easing up. it's not getting any better. It's not letting me rest. And I know that it's from the stress that I'm feeling, the expectations of others that I'm allowing them to place on myself. And I can see that as I'm tapping, that that's what I'm doing, and that's where this is coming from. And I'm choosing now to think that perhaps I can look at it differently. Perhaps that I can consider that the headache is really just me knocking on the inside of my head, saying to me, hey, look what you're holding on to here. Look what you're internalizing here. Look what you're bringing here. Is it really necessary for you to hold these expectations of others? Do you really need to do that? So you just continue with the process for as long as it feels appropriate, and you'll find the language that you're speaking and saying, the story that you're telling, is different as you move on. So you continue that process, and you'll find that more and more will come up for you. Just follow where it takes you, following the process through and allowing it to happen. Now, what you will also find as you're going is you just start to feel every now and again that you need to take a deep breath. And that's really the energy clearing. So do that. Once you've gotten to the end of the process, you feel like you've made some ground. You mightn't have gotten rid of, for instance, in my scenario, I might not have gotten rid of the headache 100%, but it might be down to something like 20%, and that is where I'm feeling good about it at that point in time. At that point in time, I'll just gently stop the process, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and I'll just check in with the pain. So that's the process. Give it a go. Try anything you like. Start with something small. Physical pain is a really good place to start because you can gauge immediately whether it's had any sort of impact. But give it a go and see how it turns out for you. I really do hope that you do take some time to try it on out and to do a little bit more research into it. If you have children, it's something that's worked wonderfully to help my children go to sleep and to help a senior student who was in a mad panic about an assignment just calm down in about 2 minutes flat and then sit there and work for 3 hours and get it finished. So I have seen the really profound difference it can make very, very quickly, and it's something that can only needs to take 2 minutes. Give it a go. Have a go every day. Make it something that's part of your routine, and I hope you have fun with it. Okay, bye-bye.